Hello, I would like to introduce you a project shortages report. Okay, so currently what we are practicing right now, everything what we are doing right now is very manual. It's very manual way. So the main objective to kickstart this project is to automate everything instead of manually keying, but we are having more automized process to expedite the reporting process. So here comes the things. Let's start from the column, starting from the left hand side. So you can see the left hand side, there are quite a number of columns is already being hidden. So I will start step by step so that you are not going to confuse. Starting from important column here is AA. AA is a shortages item. Okay. So come to the column AD is a shortages description. Then column AF is a vendor who are supplying to this item. So this far you can see that is pretty big. So somehow when we are doing a manual job copy and paste, then we will having some lagging. So that is also the one of the main purpose why we want to automate these reportings. So come to the right hand side, can starting from the column CC, can see here is a there are two portions here. One is a requirements with respect to the weekly bucket, starting from week 32, week 33, week 34, and so on. So you can see that the framework over here are frozen. So meaning there is no one or there is no changes anymore in the future. So the project, the requirement here is pretty simple. So end of the day, we will need to extract out the shortages quantity versus the quantity item, the item with respect to the item with respect to, then with some special, with some added remark. Later on I will show you how. Okay, so come to the right hand side here, you can see column CC is requirement, column CD is shortages, cumulative shortages. Okay, so it's the same across this row 19. Okay, so how are you going to extract out the quantity? So this is a detailed portion. So we have to one by one go into the every single weekly bucket to check. Let's say we are going to the manual way. So we will go to the shortages here first. So for this week 32, in this example, you can see there's no negative, which means there's no shortages. Okay, move to the week 33, there's no shortages. You can see there's no negative number here. Okay, so go to the subsequent week 34, same thing, no negative number. Go to the week 35, no shortage number. Then 36, no shortage number. Okay, so we bear in mind we are checking their shortages number, cumulative shortages number first. So until week 37 also no, week 38 okay. So here comes the thing. You can see there are 4 items, 1 2 3 4. Okay, let me untick and tick. Okay, so this 4 item is considered shortages. So in the very first place, we have to starting from the row 32, which means the very early week, until the later weeks, Then until this stage, then we found these shortages, then we have to filter and select. Then when we select, then you can see for the week 38 there are 4 items in shortages. So in here we can identify that starting from week 38 there are shortages, then we have to copy these shortages according to the certain format requirements. Okay, so I will do it one by one to show you. So first of all, we will need to copy this one. Okay, we will copy this one to here. Then I also need to copy this one to here. Because the shortages actually they are close. When you select, you can see that when this 38 shortages item they are happen in the week 38. So that means according to the MRP requirement, I mean the material shortages concept, can see that this item fall under this cumulative shortages. We have to copy and paste here, then send in to the week 39. Because in this case we cannot copy in this column cumulative shortages, but we have to choose the requirement. Okay, so in this case we have to copy this item JC, column JC to here, then send to item 40, week 40 and week 41. Okay, this is just an example. Okay, let me tidy up. Okay, so we can have a further understanding and discussion on this number, why we want to do so. But at this moment, I just want to show you that whenever there is a shortages happen in the cumulative shortages here, then in the next subsequent week we have to extract out the quantity number from the requirement column instead of the cumulative column. Okay, here is a basic understanding first. So once we extract out, so that means this is a week 38, then week 39, and so on. Okay, okay, this is the number. Okay, so the story doesn't end here. So once we copy and paste, then the next thing is we have to continue this process. We have to unfilter, then move to the week 39.